Okay, Robin, she tells me she passed before her time suddenly, unexpectedly. It was kind of situational, but she didn't see it until essentially it was like right in front of her. She gives me an analogy of like, let's say I'm at home, but I don't necessarily think anything is wrong, or like, let's say it's got to be situational, it's got to be underlying. It's the same way like you don't even realize your house is on fire until the smoke starts, like, is this smoke? And that's basically like when she realizes it, you know? So I think it was suddenly, unexpectedly before her time. I think I could put the tragic label on it. I think it was situational, like there basically wasn't even enough reaction time. And then we have something that she wore in honor of her memory. I think that we make something in honor of her memory, and then we have probably like a shirt or something in honor of her memory as well. How did she end up passing? I could see it. She wears her hair half up. She wears her hair half up. How old is she? She got an old soul, but I can't really tell. Can't really tell. I make a couple notes here and there, but I can't really tell. 22. I was like, she's got an old soul, but I almost think she's 30, and she's 22. Dang, she's one of those people that's like 16, looks 30. You know what I'm saying? Okay, love it. Okay, how did she end up passing? And then as soon as I ask, I hear like this, like, and then it's like this thumping, or everything goes out of control. And at that same time, it's sunshiny. It's not dark. We're not taking responsibility. It's like, and everything gets out of control. I'll just do my typical symbol for out of control, just so I have it written down. Yeah, like one thing leads to another. Oh! Okay, so it was not intentional. It was not intentional, okay? It was not intentional. I think that this person struggled for a very long time. Did they have kids? This person struggled like, okay, so if she's 20, if she's 22, she's at least been struggling since 19. Who is this person to you? Her son was in his crib. That's the first thing she said. Honestly, like she may be like, you know, there might be some flaws with like addiction, but even the first thing she says is like, where's my kid, you know, and he's in the crib. Wow. It's your daughter. So this became transactional at a young age. Like, oh, you do this, I'll pay you in this way, you know? Because I feel like Shyla has a very like relaxed, impressionable personality. So we just meet the wrong people, or one day you're like, yo, you do this for me, and I'll give you like 3 Xannies. You know what I'm saying? And so it seems like transactional at a young age, and that's what got her hooked. And she passed away the day after I got married. And then Robin had said, yes, yes, yes. Yep. She says that around 21 she had this like sober, but you know what? This correlates with the child. So she sobered up while she was pregnant and then had just got back onto it. That's how that feels. And then one thing leads to another, and it was never meant to be an on purpose thing. She's like, because I had my kid right there. She says it right off the bat. She goes, because I had my kid right there, it wasn't intentional. And it was just a situation that happened forever. And then she says, we have a ton of her things. Yeah, she was clean and pregnant. She goes, best thing to ever happen to me. And it's the person that stepped in immediately afterwards that became transactional, because I have an impressionable personality. Hello, back Mama 4. And then we still have a bunch of her stuff, and I'm assuming we have something made out of her as well. Bam. She said she visits you in dreams, repeating numbers. Actually, it's the music. Whoa, and I've never had someone say it. She goes, it's actually the music that you hear and the shadows that you see out of the corner of your eye. I'm very interactive, and I'm not going anywhere. And she's very in your physical environment. I don't even think that's going to be a surprise to you. And Robin's like, I have a ton of things. She is at peace, Mama. She is doing her best. If you're not seeing signs, you ain't looking, and I don't think that's the case either.